Welcome to ISC 2019. I'm here with Soren from Diversified Communications. Soren, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm feeling it a little bit. It's the last day at the show, but it's been a great week here.
The show itself, ISC, it seems like it grows every year and it's turned into this behemoth, this juggernaut. What do you think is the value it provides, and AV exhibitions in general provide to visitors, exhibitors, attendees?
Well, I think ISC is obviously now a true global pinnacle of the AV industry. Pretty much anyone who's anything in the industry come to ISC. So you sort of have to be here to stay in tune with what's happening with products. You know, it's really good networking opportunities here. I often catch up with many of my colleagues from Australia who also come, and it's my way of learning what's happening in the industry.
And moving the conversation over to Asia Pacific.
Yes. What's the status of AV exhibitions there, and how are they trying to serve their customers regionally? Yeah, well, it's obviously, economies of scale. InAVate is much smaller than ISC, as you would expect, but it really is a good showcase for many of the products you would see at ISC, but more from a distribution perspective. There are 800 brands at the show, give or take. And if you look at the exhibitor numbers here, most of the brands would be here in their own right, but in Australia, they go through a distribution channel. But what we do see in Australia is some of the manufacturers take the opportunity to launch products in Australia. And the last few years we've seen the likes of LG launch their wallpaper and their transparent LED. This year we had Extron with their new AV over IP product with a soft launch at InAVate, and it really is a good market to test because Australians are typically very early adopters with technology, and it's quite a mature, insightful market when it comes to AV technology.
Yeah, and I believe that in Asia Pacific, these regional exhibitions, so to speak, provide valuable insight into the regions itself, and because Asia Pacific is so diverse, that local insight, local expertise that you can get in touch with at these AV exhibitions like InAVate is extremely valuable.
Oh, absolutely. It's as I said, it's the opportunity for them to really get the feedback from the industry, in a smaller market before they perhaps go out onto the world stage. So some of the feedback or the tweaks that they may have done, have been really valuable for these manufacturers.
And final question, you've been at ISC the entire way through.
Yes.
Are there any tips or tricks that you've picked up? What can we expect from 2019 InAVate?
Listen, there's certainly always some fantastic launches at this show, and everything is a little bit better than last year. There are obviously more solutions. The LED is getting finer and brighter, and there's some really cool things around too, in collaboration, what have you. So there's a number of good things and a number of good products that we'll see at InAVate later in the year.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Soren.
Okay.
And I'll see you in Melbourne.
All right. Good to see you again.